what's up? Cryptic Wolf here. Obviously, got something quite a bit different than what you normally see from me, because all I've ever done before is Call of Duty stuff. But I've recently bought the latest NCAA football game, and I have been enjoying it. I play a little different than probably a lot of you guys do, but I thought I'd do a little, maybe a little football blog on here, I guess. But so basically, what I do is I'm not a I don't. It seems weird, but I don't actually play the game. Like, not a joystick jockey type playing. I enjoy more the strategy part of it, and calling the plays and stuff like that. And what is nice. I don't know if it's been this way in previous years. I haven't bought an NCAA game since probably 2008, but this one does have a coaching mode, which is kind of cool because you can see I did it on here. You can create your own coach, or you can just take over another one. But when you get in game, you can select coach mode, and basically you just call the plays and then let the teams play it out. And I kind of enjoy that more because what I've always found with football games is you get to a point where you find the money plays and things that work, and you can really you can get almost too good at it. And I don't know, I just enjoy taking more of the strategic approach. So this is what I'm doing. I did a lot of. I played through one season already, and I'm starting over again. The first season I was kind of just twiddling around things and seeing what was what and how it worked. And there's a great website called OperationSports.com, which has all different forums on basically all the sporting games that are out there. And I found roster sets and sliders and all this other stuff, and I've been tweaking around with things, and I found what I really like, so I'm starting over. I'm using this game doesn't come with the actual due to NCAA player rights and all that stuff. They don't have the actual names of the real players, so people go in and edit them every team, and then they upload rosters and you can download them, which is really great because I don't have the patience to do that for sure. So I downloaded a roster with all the correct team names and player names and all that stuff, and all the regular right coaches and everything. And I went in and I created my own head coach. You can see him sitting right there. And one thing this game lets you do is it has these skill trees. And as you go along, you develop different things you get for both your offense coordinators, even defensive coordinators, and your head coaching. That's your regular gameplay. That's your recruiting level stuff. But so yeah, it gives you kind of like a role playing type thing for it. So I kicked out Urban Meyer. As you can see, I am using Ohio State. That's my favorite team by far. I actually went to Ohio State for a couple of years. So so there you go. I did that. The first season I played, I actually did win the national championship. I lost one game throughout the season to Iowa. But like I said, I was playing around lots of different settings. I finally found one that works. So I'm doing that. It has all different kinds of cool stuff. Gives you job security, everything. Since I'm a new coach, it's not going to show up here right away. But let me see. Oh, that shows everybody. See, this shows all the coordinators and all those people. See, remember, Siege is only a C and a half, C minus, C and a half, C minus. So that affects recruiting and everything. So when I started with Urban Meyer, that's like an A or A plus or something like that, which really helps out in recruiting. So this gives me a little bit more of a challenge. So that's the coaching. You can set up recruiting boards. Let's glance out. I'm not going to bore you with all of it, but these are the guys I've picked so far. See, athletes, you don't know what position they're going to be the best at. There's general athletes, and then you can actually change their position once the season starts. But so there's some of the guys I'm going after. I'll go over that, in later videos, see how I'm doing. Looking at the actual roster, obviously we're pretty stacked. You got Braxton Miller. He's the stud, and if he does go down, you got a pretty good backup here. But I got to mention one thing I did do also is the game itself. There's no injury slider, which kind of sucks. So some people have done a lot of research and they found that the best thing to do is actually go in and edit all the injury ratings of your players, which I haven't done that yet. This is the first time I'm trying it because I played it through an entire season and I never had a guy miss more than a couple plays, which is obviously very unrealistic. And the teams that are coming in playing against me, they'll have like 3 or 4 guys injured who can't play. So hopefully doing this is supposed to increase injury chances and all that crap. So then I know I got Hyde there, halfback. I don't have a fullback, so I have tight ends playing. But I'm playing a spread offense, so you never even see it. You never even see a fullback in there. Lots of very good wide receivers. Spread, like I said, I'm a spread offense. Spread the field out. Do a lot of read options and stuff like that. Tight ends, you hardly see them play at all. You'll see him play a little bit, but offensive line is very good. They're all seniors, so after this season, it's all going to be a totally new offensive line. All except for, I think, the right tackle. Yeah, I got a sophomore there. Defensive ends. Here's another thing that's messed up, a little messed up with the game. This guy right here, Spence. I mean, he's okay, but the first season I played, he broke sack records. I think he had like 18 or something ridiculous. It's just the way the game play. If you sim the seasons, that doesn't happen. But when playing it, my defense will be ranked like top of the country, and I'll be blowing people away in sacks and tackles and all that. It's just because when this games that get simmed, they don't generate the proper defensive stats, which kind of sucks. But that's just something we gotta live with, I guess. But yeah, pretty solid. There's Shader. He's a beast. So I got good solid players everywhere. Roby's another beast. Strong safeties. Yeah. Good kicker. Punter kind of sucks, but who cares? Hopefully I don't have to punt too much, but you do. So there's the basic team. Schedule. See, it says it's rated a C+, which isn't that great. But yeah. Play some pretty low level schools here until I finally hit the Big Ten Conference. And of course finished off with Michigan. That's the way it's supposed to be. So let's start the season here. See what happens. What I'm planning on doing, I'm not going to make a video after every game because that would be stupid. Maybe like 2 or 3 times throughout this season, I'll post a little update video, see how I'm doing, and I don't know. Some of you guys may not be interested in this at all, but some might. Recruiting boards. This does take a little bit in between each game even to do this. But I have a tendency when I play, I'll play like 2 or 3 games in a row, so to me to make a video after each one would just be a bit tedious and whatnot. See, the playtime it's rating actually affects your recruiting. Some players will, when they come in, if they see that you're passing a lot and it's a running back, then he might not want to come to your school as much, and vice versa. So it does affect things, how you actually play to your recruiting. Which I've already kind of figured out the recruiting system a little bit, so it's almost done. See, Buffalo, see, I'm rated A- and everything. That's pretty good. Let's take a quick glance at this, and then I'll let you go. Here we go, preseason polls. Alabama's, of course, the one I'm sure. Yep. But there's kind of a little glance through it. The first season I played, Alabama actually ended up with 2 losses. I ended up with 1. I finished the regular season. I still finished number 2. The only unbeaten team ended up being Louisville. I played them in a championship game, and I actually barely beat them. It was like 14-10, I think. But yeah, this will change a lot as the season goes along. Of course, it does in real life too, but you don't. It seems like all the big teams always end up losing a game. Heisman watch. My first season, Miller ended up winning it. We'll see how it goes. The first season I played, actually, the first like 8 games, I didn't even call the plays. I just let the kind of computer versus computer run it. Then I took over to play calling later on because I found good slider sets, and it seems to give a pretty solid gameplay. So that's what I got. I am going to end this video now, and I'll give you the updates as I go along, and I'll have some little highlights of good plays throughout the game and stuff. But all right, that's all I got. I'm out.